You're watching Suck Professor. Hello, everybody. It's me, Hank. I'm joined by
James.
James. We're doing a quick review of Westworld Season 2, Episode 7 called
Les Écorchés. Écorchés.
James is
I
perfect.
took a lot of French, but I don't know it.
No, it's okay. So we're going to do this quick. We're going to do it in under 4 minutes. By the way, like, subscribe, Patreon, bullshit, Facebook, Twitter, everybody knows. Click on stuff. We got screenshots. There will be spoilers, but we're going to start it, and we're going to do it in 4 minutes. Here we go. James, say 3, 2, 1, go. Do it. Say it.
3, 2, 1, go.
Boom. So we just have some key moments. We don't have all the screenshots, just a few here. So we open with Bernard waking up with Charlie right there and his son. And look, so that's his cornerstone. It's his motivation. A lot of this episode's about Bernard. This was a really meaty episode. A lot of stuff happened here. Mm-hmm. So James, by the way, you're going to need to do a lot of jumping in here because I don't know. So jumping far ahead, Bernard and Dr. Ford have had a lot of interactions. We got a lot of explanation from Dr. Ford about what his motivations are, what the park is for, and it actually is for these two screenshots, which I picked out.
Yes, the true nature of Delos. And this is inside the cradle where Bernard is talking to Dr. Ford inside the digital world that we've seen him in before.
Correct. So we weren't here to decode the hosts. We were here to decode the guests.
We weren't here. Can you go back one more real quick? We weren't here to code the host.
Yeah. Decode
the guests.
Yes. Okay, maybe I messed that up. So they're selling immortality, or they're providing a service, or they're doing something. But it's all about the guest's behavior. That is really the real
they're
thing.
studying the guests. The controls in this experiment are the hosts. The variables are the guests.
Exactly. So Maeve storyline picks up where she is running off with her daughter, has a confrontation with Ed Harris, gets some flashbacks to the time when he attacked her and her daughter way back when, and she manages to fight him off by shooting him. He runs off, and then she controls dudes, and they come by and they kill. They don't kill him, but they shoot him. They wound him, and then El Lazo comes over.
Lawrence in this case.
The Lawrence, and does in the final shot there that puts him down. Not forever, but
right. So he takes 2 bullets, and one in each shoulder, one in the leg, and then one in the chest area, just right below where it looks like his heart would be.
Yeah. So
I'm no doctor, but I think his heart might be somewhere in there.
It's somewhere near there, above the belly button, below the neck, and
unless he's a Time Lord, in which case he has 2, but we won't go there.
Yeah, or a Brontosaurus. Yeah. So he bad day for Ed Harris here. The old man,
so
he's kind of
on the brink of death right now, which is kind of shocking.
Yeah, but the cavalry shows up and blasts Maeve with a bunch of bullets, turns her into she's on the ground.
Yeah, so she is hurt, practically almost dead too. She is mortally wounded. We don't know what's going to happen with her, but we do know that her daughter gets captured by the Ghost Nation.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yep, but which is better than her daughter getting shot by the corporate mercenary guys. So then we have Clementine here. She dies. We lose Clementine. That's why I put this.
So she's out of commission entirely.
Right. So bad day for her in her battle. She was very much a strong fighter there. And then we have this other sequence with Angela, who has been wounded, but she's in this cradle here.
Yes, she is in the cradle. We know the cradle is the place where Dr. Ford and Bernard were in there prior. We know this is where all the data backups are kept. We know this is a very important room to Delos.
And she kind of uses her feminine wiles to get this guy closer, although he's kind of dumb for walking up to her. Yep. But then she pulls a grenade and boom!
Goodbye, cradle.
The cradle's gone, and we thought that meant that Anthony Hopkins might, but then he actually escaped right before because he hitched a ride in Bernard.
He takes away the free will of Bernard. He is now a passenger inside Bernard's head, kind of pulling the puppet strings on Bernard.
Exactly. Okay.
So this guy went cradle to grave.
We got 60 seconds. Teddy goes into a crazy violent fit, proving even more that Dolores might have made a mistake. Dolores meets her dad finally. And
he has a cognizant moment where he actually comes back around as a father, has a very touching moment between them. They say goodbye, and Dolores wrenches free from his head off camera his control unit.
Yep, she yanks out the CPU. Dr. Ford and Bernard have a ton of conversations. It's very intense and interesting, all kinds of good stuff. But so yeah, this is them in the control room while it's all being attacked.
Well, right. So this is in the real world. Bernard, this is the passenger Ford. He's not really physically in the room. He is a mental projection that Bernard sees. He is traveling inside his control unit.
Yes, exactly. So here's Dolores and Maeve having a conversation, and their sort of competing philosophies are being put on display. Yes. But I think they're influencing each other in ways that will pay off later.
Maeve directly calls her out for manipulating Teddy.
10 seconds. Yeah. Oh, you want? All right. Dolores is a robot. Bernard's having memories. He's going through all kinds of things. And then it turns out that it's actually Charlotte Hale interviewing Bernard. So did the stuff that happened to Bernard even happen? What time this takes place? A little bit confusing here. But Charlotte is investigating things. And Bernard is kind of on the fritz. And they're not really getting a lot out of him. But he's obviously experiencing lots of things with Dr. Ford running around in his head. So there you go.
So the question is Dr. Ford still in his head? We don't know by the end of the episode. We're in the most recent time span. We don't know what happens. We'll find out.
Exactly. Thank you, James. Thanks for watching. We went over 4 minutes, but we really tried. Last week our short review was 20 minutes. So, and I think we got most of the names correct this time. Yay. So that's an improvement. Thank you, everybody. Goodbye. Like, subscribe. Oh yeah, and look in the description for the long shot by shot. It's like 5 hours. It's really absurd.
Yeah.
It'll hopefully make your day go by a little quicker while you're at work suffering. So goodbye, James. Thank you.
Bye.